Let's be real. Everyone's talking about AI, but most people still don't know how to actually use it. Maybe you've tried before and felt overwhelmed, or maybe you're just watching from the sidelines, worried you're falling behind. Here's the truth. With ChatGPT 5, you don't need to be a coder or a tech expert. One simple prompt can build a game, write content, or even optimize a website in minutes. Welcome to Next Gen AI Lab, the channel where I simplify AI tools so you can create faster and work smarter. If you're new here, hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Okay, before we dive into all the cool things you can do with ChatGPT, let me show you how to get started. There are two ways, and they're pretty simple. Method 1. For those who are familiar with Google, open your browser and then type the keyword ChatGPT into the Google search bar. The results will show up with a lot of information, but you just need to find the one with the address chatgpt.com and click on it. That's it. Method 2. Go directly. No need to search. In the browser's address bar, just type chat.openai.com and press enter. You'll be taken straight to the login page or main interface of ChatGPT. Very fast, very neat. If you're new here, just click Sign up for free. You can use your email, Google, Microsoft, Apple account, or even your phone. Whatever works best for you. Once you've chosen your method, click Continue. You'll then be taken straight to the ChatGPT homepage. It's super simple, and honestly, it's more than enough to do some pretty cool stuff. Once you're in the dashboard, you'll see your chat history on the left. Every time you start a new chat, it's saved separately. Like texting different friends about different topics, neat and organized. Okay, I have ChatGPT open right on my screen. Now, let me show you 10 super useful commands that you can try today. Let's get started. The first use case I want to introduce, and this will truly blow your mind, is that we can come here and say, create a 2D Flappy Bird clone with full features, including jump controls, obstacles, scoring, a game over screen, and high score saving. It thought for 12 seconds and then actually wrote this code inside Canvas, and we can test it in a single HTML file. As we can see here, it said, I've created a playable Flappy Bird-style demo that you can run right here. And it lists everything it has. It says to open the canvas, click on the game to lock the mouse, and then you can start playing. By the way, not only can you do this in ChatGPT 5, but if you go to their other models like GPT Thinking and GPT 5 Pro. This one actually doesn't support Canvas, but the other two are also incredibly good at coding. Now here's an example of what it actually looks like after being generated. This is truly crazy. It looks exactly like Flappy Bird. And I can't believe it did this with just a single prompt. I'm just going to run a very basic prompt here to test its ability to find the latest information. So, we'll treat this as a search tool first. So, I'm going to create a comparison table between GPT-5 and GPT-4.0. This is the latest model we have. Okay, and it works quite well. The speed isn't drastically different. It's a bit faster, but GPT-4.0 is already quite quick. It pulled in all the correct information and even cited the sources right next to it, which is really helpful. Now with the Pro and Plus plans, you get more usage. I believe the free plan gives you about 30 requests, but if you run out of GPT-5 requests on the free plan, it just downgrades you to another model they have in the background called GPT-5 Mini. So you won't really notice a big difference, but it will be the mini version. You'll get more access once you run out of GPT-5 usage. They have a lot of benchmarks and similar stuff, but again, I want to show you real-world tests here. So I'm not going to show you the benchmarks, but if you want to check those out, you can look at the blog I'll link below. Now, one important thing I hope to see in my testing is that they claim this hallucinates much less and is significantly better at providing accurate information. That's one of the biggest limitations in AI. If they can truly fix hallucinations, it could completely change the way the world works. But right now, we'll still have that issue. They're just saying it's reduced compared to the previous model. Now, the next use case I want to show here is how good GPT-5 is at creative writing and at mimicking someone else's tone, outline, or style. For example, I could come in here and say, I need you to create an outline for me based on the video style, structure, and outline of this YouTuber. I can feed that to you so you can create a video in their exact style once I give you the exact title. And then we would actually paste the transcript in here. What I just did is take the transcript from one of my favorite YouTubers. What this will do is start to understand it, replicate it, and give us an outline that we can then use here for future videos. So, what I'm going to do is say, great, looks like you've understood this perfectly. Please create a video for this title. Now, 5 amazing things you didn't know ChatGPT 5 can do. Then I'll give ChatGPT 5 the instructions. What this will do is produce a script exactly following that format. So as we can see here, it's got a hook and a big promise, the key changes right up front, a quick UI setup and walkthrough, and then it goes through the 7 amazing things this can do. And it actually gives us the exact prompts we can use here. And guess what? If you recognize this, this is exactly how I created the video I uploaded yesterday, the one that broke ChatGPT for you. The reason it worked this way is because I trained it on one of my previous videos, so it knew exactly what to do here. And guess what? If you're a new YouTuber, you can use this. Or if you're trying to write a newsletter in a specific tone, you can use this. Even an email in a certain style, you can use this. Because ChatGPT 5 just got a major upgrade in how well it understands creativity and how good it is at mimicking someone else's tone, structure, and voice. All right, let's try another coding experiment to see if we can create a cube on canvas, a 3D wireframe cube. I could come in here and say, create a 3D wireframe cube using canvas. Rotate it based on mouse movement. Add simple fill colors and shading. If I move to the right, it should rotate to the right. And it's working pretty well. It keeps moving a little further if I move the mouse faster. Okay, that's good. If I move upward, it just slightly tilts backward in that direction. For the most part, it's not really working. Now, the next use case I want to show here is how good ChatGPT is at optimizing websites. So I could come in here and say, I need you to act as an expert in conversion rate optimization, landing page optimization, and in creating offers that someone could sell to their audience. Please review this website and help improve their copy, layout, structure, offerings, and anything else that you see fit. What ChatGPT does here is scan the website and return detailed, actionable recommendations to help increase sales. It starts with a first impression analysis, pulling insights from credible sources like Shopify, Samcart, and Debugbear. From there, it highlights specific landing page improvements. For example, visual hierarchy and simplicity, making sure the headline, benefits, and CTA stand out, while removing distracting elements, social proof and trust signals, adding testimonials, case studies, and media mentions to build credibility, speed, and performance optimization, improving load times, optimizing images, and reducing blocking scripts. And that's just scratching the surface of what ChatGPT 5 can do. From coding games to crafting high-converting websites in minutes. If you want to see more real-world AI experiments and step-by-step tutorials, make sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because the next video might just blow your mind. And remember, it's not about knowing AI exists. It's about knowing how to use it.